Hey, can you hear that?
Yeah, probably just a ship or something.
No ship I knew of made a noise that weird. Then again, it was also weird for Joe to be calling me out so suddenly. Let's not stray too far out. Paul will wonder where we went.
It's fine. I want some time alone.
Oh? If you need to relieve yourself, there's actually a bathroom back there.
So insensitive.
You said something?
Never mind.
Hey, I was just playing around. You know I'm worried about you.
Okay. Listen, Eddie,
There's that noise again. Sounds like it's getting closer. Joe opened her mouth to speak, but the noise blared once more and drowned out her words. A light beam shot out from under the sea. Guess that was what made the noise. Not that it made things any less confusing. All I knew was that Joe was far too close to that beam.
I could have sworn I saw them come this way. Joanna? Eddie? What the hell?
Preparations complete. Ready to begin experiment. Understood. Conduct Operation 32 on male specimen A. Remember to perform procedures D through G. Be sure to leave no traces behind. Acknowledged. Commencing Operation 32.
I remembered being put onto some kind of operating table. What took place after that, I could no longer recall. Perhaps it was for the best. Now I found myself standing next to Paul, surrounded by aliens. Ones in blue armor and robes. They donned helmets that resembled water tanks, making their faces hard to discern. All the ceiling lights emitted a blue glow, making even the interior resemble the sea. The place smelled like the ocean, too. Joe stood before me, trapped in some sort of chamber. Surrounding her were aliens operating on control panels.
What are you bastards doing to Joanna? Get your scrubby hands off my girl!
Paul always managed to speak his mind no matter how dire a situation seemed. I only feared the aliens might make an example out of him.
You humans are always so noisy. We're sending you three home. Keep quiet before we change our minds.
You kidnapped us, and we're expected to just sit and obey you? That's just wrong.
Be grateful we gave you all translation devices. Without them, you'd have no clue what's going on.
Actually, I would argue that I still had no clue what was happening. Paul did all the talking on my behalf. If I chimed in with more shouting, the aliens might kill us on the spot. Joe slapped her hands against the glass. She tried speaking to us, but the chamber blocked out her words.
Beam fully charged. Prepared to send specimen home on command. Acknowledged. Fire when ready.
In a flash, Joe vanished from the chamber. I half expected her to return after another flash, as if we were watching a magic trick, but that never happened.
What did you freaks do to Joanna?
The females returned home. You two are about to join her. Once you're back on the surface, you'll forget all that's happened here. Settle down and let us do our job.
With Joe gone, I shifted my eyes to the portholes on the wall. Water filled the space outside, with fish swimming by on occasions. We must be inside some form of alien submarine. If the aliens were indeed sending us home, there was nothing else I would have wished for more. I only prayed they were telling the truth.
Uh-oh. What's the matter? The beam's refusing to charge. Looks like the device has malfunctioned. Let me see that. That's impossible. The beam's never failed us in all these years.
A bunch of liars, all of you. I'll bet you're plotting some other plan for us.
What now? That human is acting rowdy and we have no way of sending him back. We might have to silence them both.
Those words made even Paul fall quiet. I should have known things would never turn out smoothly. It had been a while since I last spoke. Perhaps I should say something, but one wrong word and we were goners.
Yes, it's too risky to keep these two on our ship. I agree. We should act without delay.
That's enough.
Everyone, including the aliens, froze upon hearing this unfamiliar voice.
Be at peace, all of you. We summoned these guests to better understand the surface world. It's our duty to ensure they return home unharmed.
Commander Finyomu? Of course, as you will.
That alien just called this girl Commander. She must have been no older than 5 or 6. In fact, I never even noticed her until she spoke.
This little kid is your commander? Huh, Eddie, guess we got nothing to worry about. There's no way I'll let clowns like them threaten me.
Paul marched toward the girl, who looked him in the eye and appeared unfazed. None of the aliens stepped in Paul's way. Paul was well over 6 feet tall. Perhaps even these aliens were intimidated.
One more step, and your head goes flying.
A woman appeared before Paul. She showed up so swiftly that even he was caught off guard. There was a blade of some sort in her hand. With the sword pressed against Paul's neck, he had no choice but to retreat a step.
No one harms the commander under my watch. Know your place, surfacers. You're on our ship. I'll be more than happy to send you both out into the sea.
There's no need for threats, Mukon.
As you desire, Commander.
Mukon sheathed her blade upon hearing Finyomu's order. It looked like this woman obeyed the commander like the rest of them.
Let us conduct a meeting to discuss what actions we must take. Until then, the two humans shall remain on board as guests.
Funny how we could be abducted and then be referred to as guests. Paul made no further advances against the aliens. He cast a glare at Mukon, who paid him no attention. At least our lives were spared for now. As for how long things would stay this way, only time would tell.